everybody, it's Nick Reed, and I am with my friend Shelly Long of Garage Experts, and I've been talking about them for some time, and I've known Shelly and her husband Mark for a couple of years now, I think, somewhere around there. I'm very, very, very excited to finally have this partnership underway, and I'm excited to, in the future, show you the work that's being done on my garage. Exactly what is Garage Experts? What do they do? That's what we're going to learn about here in the next couple of minutes. And to start off, whenever I called to get my free consultation, Shelly came over to the house, and I guess this is a good time to tell people what to expect when they get that consultation.
Well, we're going to look at your garage, and we're going to make some decisions in regards to what your vision is and what you want that space to be. Then we're going to look at some flooring and do flooring first, and then we're going to look at what we could do with some cabinets or slat walls or whatever to remake your garage into your unique custom experience.
Of course, it's Garage Experts. We're talking about garages, but there are a lot of other usages. Of course, industrial, but even residential, maybe patios, or what are some of the other areas people can have this work done?
Basements, patios, front porches, back patios, large ones, outdoor living spaces, multiple uses. And then also with our contractors, we do a lot of different commercial buildings, restaurants. It's got a lot of great places where it could be used, and it's the perfect solution for concrete.
And what are some of the benefits of it as opposed to concrete? I think most people around this area, that's what a garage is. It's concrete. I mean, that's pretty much it. I don't think I've ever lived in a house that it wasn't concrete. What are the benefits?
A couple of things. One, concrete's always dirty or dusty. And so when you have this, it always feels clean. It always looks clean, even if it's not clean. And people love that too.
Right.
And then once somebody has it, they never not want to have their garage floor or patio or whatever done again. So that's also another benefit.
I know when I had my consultation, there were a number, I don't even know what you necessarily call tiles, perhaps, and
Samples,
and then there are a number of different visuals, but what color options are there? Again, going back to what we're accustomed to, is that sort of gray is what everyone thinks of. But when it comes to what Garage Experts does, what options are available?
There are so many. There's probably 30 standard. There's probably another 20 that's brindle and a different type of finish. So probably 50, but then you can custom. We had somebody who wanted to match jewelry colors. And so we threw that together, gave them a sample, they approved it, and we went with that. So anything and everything you can imagine.
Mark Long here, the other half, better, worse, even half, Garage Experts.
Far worse.
There you go. So you're still employed.
Yeah, I'm still married.
Yeah. And you deal a lot with the, I guess the latter half of it, the installation process while Shelly gets everything set up.
The important part.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, the important part. Tell us about that process, if you would. I'm excited. You all are coming. You show up that day. And what is it that you do, and why is it that I can't just go to the hardware store, pick up a bucket of epoxy or whatever it comes in, and get on YouTube and do it myself?
Well, you can, but there's just a high likelihood that that's going to fail. Typically, we believe in the 3 Ps: people, product, and process. Our people have been doing these floors for years. They have hundreds of floors underneath their belts. Our product is the best epoxy in the marketplace. Okay. There are several measures of epoxy. Ours always ranks right up there with the top epoxies in terms of its adhesiveness to the floor. And then our process. If you do it yourself kit, you're going to acid etch the floor, maybe not. Acid etching isn't sufficient to adequately allow the epoxy to bond to the concrete. So typically you see a lot of floors that have failed. So you're going to go through this arduous, time-consuming, expensive process to do it yourself, and then there's a high likelihood that it's not going to work. And then you're going to give us a call and you're going to say, hey, it didn't work. Now I'm going to have to undo what you did before we get started.
Tell us about the storage space, because it's more than just cabinets.
Yeah. The advantages of cabinet space is phenomenal, though. I read somewhere that 70% of the people cannot park, 70% of Americans can't park a car in their garage.
I believe that.
because they have too much stuff.
Or they have a 2-car garage, they can only get one in.
Right. And they just have stuff everywhere. And if you don't have a place to put your stuff, you set it in a box on the floor in the garage, and it accumulates and grows, and you're never able to get your car in there, which devalues the car, and it sits outside in the elements. And anyway, there's just a lot of negatives to not being able to park in your garage.
Now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm, as you know, I'm having the epoxy job done. I'm having some cabinetry done as well. I need it all. But it's not a full package, take it all or leave it all sort of situation. It's all customizable.
Correct, absolutely. And it's also, you can do the floor. Later on, if you decide you could add cabinets, later on you could decide to have more cabinets or a slat wall after you decide how to best use your space. We manufacture all of our own cabinets, so it's a consistent line. We're not going out to different manufacturers. And if you order a cabinet today and you order another one a year from now, it'll match. It'll be some from the same manufacturer, and we'll install it. And that way, it's modular. You can add to it as your needs grow.
And the obviously you're talking about this to some degree, the customization, but even the visuals, the aesthetics. We talk so much about the colors of the epoxy flooring, but you get color choices as well, complementary if you want, or make it clash, I suppose.
Sure. And we've done so many cabinet and flooring combinations. It's nice to look through what somebody else has done. It reduces the risk of you not liking it. You can see what's been done before, and you can decide, yeah, that's the combination that I like.
We're going to have the visual up if we haven't already. But if people want more information, I know I talk about GarageExperts.com, and I mentioned Nick's endorsements at KSGF.com. But if people have questions, they want to talk to you, or they want to talk to Shelly, what's the best way to get in touch with you?
Well, just pick up the phone and call either Shelly or Tanya. They'll be happy to come out and give you a free consultation.
All right. Sounds
All right.
Good. Sorry. If people wanted to make meth in their garage, would that work for that?
No, I'm not going to recommend
All right,
that.
well.
Thank you, though.
So there is one area that maybe it's not the best use.
Maybe one or two, yeah.
I really don't like talking to you.
I think ours is one of the best values for the money that you're going to find out in the marketplace.
And you do, even with that, still a percentage of every purchase, you all turn around for the Kamala Harris for President 2024 campaign. Is that
Absolutely.
right? Yeah.
Well, we actually just send all our money to Kamala Harris.